There you go.
Okay, so you're gonna do your own thing first.
Ooh, I get to tag friends. All right, Facebook with the new update, tag friends. I wish I had like 8 friends to tag right now.
Facebook has a new update every 3 days.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Y'all coming in this thing. Let's go. That's right. Get the word out. Come on in this thing. What's percolating with it, Junior? What's happening? What's happening? Come on in this thing. Come on in this thing. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, we in that new trap. That new. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How y'all feeling tonight? What's up, Andy, baby? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? What? I'll edit it later. Hey, Joni. What's up, Nate? What up, look at Demetri. Look. Me on here.
What's up, me?
Me in the building.
What's up, me?
Y'all will see the kitchen sooner than later. Y'all will see the kitchen sooner than later. But just know, right over that shoulder, right there, y'all know it's real. Y'all know what that clock mean. We in the trap. We in the hunger trap. Y'all know what that clock mean. Hey, what's up, Jewel? What's up? If y'all watching this replay, I appreciate your patience as I build up the audience. We have some fun as y'all come on in this thing. Hit the share button. Tag me in the group. Share me on the page. Like it. If you're learning something, tag a friend. Let's have some fun, man. Let's get the word out about this hunger track. You know, folks watching Bobby Brown, it'll be on the next 3 days. Y'all know Bobby. I'm going to tell you Bobby Brown's story. He going to sing. He going to snort coke. He going to marry Whitney Houston. He going to smoke a blunt. He going to pass out. He going to refine himself. And then he going to be back into Bobby Brown's story. I just told you the Bobby Brown story. Now you can watch this hunger trap show. I actually cooked for Bobby Brown one time and helped him out one time in New York. So I got a Bobby Brown story too. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in this straight, Junior. You know, I'm in this straight. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, what's up? What's up? We got a few more people in this thing. We good. Michael, I got a steak for you, bro. It's a big-ass steak. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Sharice. Hey. Let's go. Hey, Misty. All right, we there. Come on, Ryan. Come take this thing. Come take this thing, Ryan. Let's go. Get in this kitchen, hook it up. How y'all feeling tonight? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear the music? Is it good? Too loud? Do I need to turn it down a little bit? Turn down?
Elton the bars is in the building.
What up, Elton? Congrats on that new baby, bro. Congrats on that new baby, White Owl. I see you, King. I see you. What y'all say? What they say, Ryan? Can they hear me?
Let's see.
Can they hear me? Is the music too loud? What we doing?
They're saying hello right now.
Hello.
What's up, Dewanda? How are you doing? Can y'all hear the music?
Can you hear the music? Can you hear me? Is it too loud? What we doing?
Let's see. What's up, Andy? Andy said, what's up, Ryan?
What's up, Andy?
Okay, can y'all hear?
I think we're good. I think we'll be fine. I think we're fine. Shake it. So let me get my grill hot. So, welcome to the hunger trap. We're in the new trap. We're in the new trap. Last time I was here, y'all was saying it was Miko's kitchen. I told y'all this is my kitchen. All right. So, first time officially cooking in Dallas, Texas. Officially. I can't go back to that trap kitchen y'all seen in New Orleans. That's gone. It's gone forever. No more white walls. No more two refrigerators. It's gone. So if you're in the Dallas, the DFW area, I'm gonna probably do a meet and greet either this week or next week. Just stay tuned, stay following me, make sure y'all just stay in the loop. We're gonna get together, we're gonna link up, we're gonna go somewhere, we're gonna eat, we going Dutch.
Always.
We're gonna go out, we're gonna get something to eat, we're gonna have some fun, we're gonna talk, do a little mingling and all that. I know y'all like Chef Pop and Chef got the money, Chef buying for all this. No, not yet. But, so we're gonna do that. So tonight, we're gonna make some beautiful ribeye steaks. Look at the size of them steaks. Googly moogle, look at the size of them steaks. We're gonna do some steaks, and we're gonna do a porcini mushroom risotto. So, in Dallas, had to figure out what's a good way to come into Dallas, introduce myself to the market, do something a little Texas with a little bit of Kennett. So I was in the grocery store and they had these big ass ribeye steaks. This is actually one steak I cut in half, by the way. This is one steak I cut in half. And so I was like, there it is. I'm going to do some ribeye and we're going to have some fun. I like gravy and rice. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little upscale gravy and rice. So if y'all ready for that first step, put the ones in the air. Put the ones in the air. Put that uno. Put that uno. Put that in the air. Let's get this thing popping and let's have some fun. Brian, let me know when we got the ones in the air and we're going to do something, and we're going to have some fun.
We got one going. Somebody said it's still Miko's kitchen. We got one.
When you see Miko in this kitchen cooking, then it's Miko's kitchen. But every time you see me in here, it's mine.
They petty, yeah.
It's my kitchen.
Yeah. All right, we getting someone. Put the ones up. Put your ones up. Put them up.
While we waiting on the ones, make sure you go like the Hunger Trap Show on Facebook. Also, make sure you go follow me on Instagram at Ken and Temple. If you want this recipe to duplicate and knock it off, just go sign up at kenandtemple.com. Hit the sign up button, and I will send you this recipe this Friday. Last Friday, there was no recipes because there was no Hunger Trap. But this Friday, we on and popping, all right? How we looking, Ryan? We got some ones? We got some ones.
What's up, Joshua?
What up, Josh King? What's happening?
What's up, Dimitri? Got the ones up. I see you.
All right, let's go, Ryan. Come swing them on over here. So here's the first important step to cooking a delicious steak beautifully. You want to take your steak out and you want to just let it rest at room temperature. I'm just showing the steak. You ain't got to worry about me. I've had this steak sitting out for about 1 whole hour. Now, what I like to do is I like to season my steak with some salt so it can start drawing out the moisture. And you can see how wet the steak just looked, right? That's just from salt, and this is gonna help marinate the meat, all right? So to season our steak fully, what we got right here is we got some black pepper, a little garlic powder, and some cayenne. No savory seasoning will be used today, but you can always just use some savory seasoning. You know what I'm talking about? So we're just gonna mix this up a little bit and we're gonna have some fun, all right? And then we're just gonna evenly season your steak. Don't be shy about it. Season that meat. You know what I'm talking about? Season that meat, all right? So we're gonna season up the steaks real nice, all right? Flip it over. You see all that water right there? Can they see that water? They can see that water, right? So this is what you wanna do. You just want to damp it. Just dab. Dry it off because that's going to mess up your sear, all right? The other side, we didn't have too much on there, so that's why I didn't do that. So now we're just going to go ahead on and season that steak all the way up, all right? You want all of the crevices. You want the sides. You want to get in that thing, all right? You want to get in that thing. And then I'm going to save the little bit of this seasoning here, and we're going to throw that in our sauce as we adjust our flavors, all right? So, you can use a heavy bottom skillet. I got this cast iron griddle. If this your first time in the Hunger Trap, welcome. If this not your first time in the Hunger Trap, you've seen this griddle before. So you're gonna hit it with a little bit of oil, and then we're gonna wait for the sound of love making. Let's go. Oh, wait. You see that right there, Ryan?
There you go.
You see that right there, y'all?
Yes, sir.
They don't have no seasoning on it. Yeah, they ain't got no seasoning on it. So, now we're just gonna go ahead. Let's listen. That is the sound of love making. That's what you want. If you put your food, I don't care if you're scrambling eggs, well, maybe not eggs, but anything you cooking, if it don't make that sound once you put it in it, just take it out the skillet, wait a little bit, and then get back to it. Because that lets you know your skillet is nice and hot and it's ready to cook. It's gonna get a beautiful, even golden brown crust on both sides. And your food just gonna taste 10 times better, all right? So, what we're gonna do, that's some thick ass steaks. Normally I let it cook for about 2 minutes on each side. But I'm gonna let it go for about 3 to 4 minutes, flip it over, repeat, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven, all right? So while that's working, I'm just gonna slide this back, wash my hands, and then we're gonna get popping. They got any questions, Ryan?
Let's see what we got
You
here.
answer any questions,
All right. Let's see what we got.
You
Hello,
ask
Kenneth.
any question.
Sheila Davis says my favorite ribeye steak.
Hello, Sheila.
Mike Lane said, "What up, cuz?"
What up, Mike?
Mike Robbins said, "What up, cuz?"
What's happening?
Junior said, "First time in the new Hunger Lack."
You heard me?
You
We're in the trap, you know what I mean? Smoking this thing out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, now, we're going to make this risotto. Now, a risotto is an Italian style dish. I'm sure I may have made one on the Hunger Trap before. So, smoke. Risotto is made with arborio rice, which is a short grain. I mean, you see how... Hold on. You see how small that grain is? So it'll get nice and creamy, and we're gonna cook this up real. It's a slow process, but the end results are so amazing, all right? So this is part of your risotto, and just slide them on over here, Ryan.
They said, Linda said, "What seasonings did you put on the steak?" And Talia said, "What's the thickness of them?"
Salt, black pepper, granulated powder, and cayenne. If you want this recipe, make sure you signed up on my email address, and I'll send you the exact recipe verbatim so you can use it. That's about an inch. That's an inch thickness, all right? So what we got right here is we got some chicken stock, and then we got some porcini mushrooms. So normally, porcini mushrooms, you'll normally find these dried, and they have a really, really good meaty flavor. If you got like a vegan friend, go over here. If you got like a vegan friend, this is something that still has what they call that umami flavor that they just discovered, which is a really savory note. So we're gonna let these steep. That's how you reheat it. You let them steep in hot liquid. And so we're gonna add this chicken stock into our risotto, and this is gonna add a beautiful savory flavor, and at the same time adding these mushrooms into it, and that's how we're gonna get our mushrooms, all right? So let's take a peek, Ryan. Let's take a peek at these steaks.
They said, "What type of oil are you using with the steak?"
This is just canola oil. Woo!
Look at that grill.
Look at the mark.
Look at that grill. Look at that tattoo on that thing.
What y'all think? What y'all think? Look at that. Look at that. Look at them beautiful grill marks. Look at that. I know you salivating right now because I'm thinking the same thing. Damn, that's a good looking steak. Now, I like to eat my steak medium. Little pink in the middle. No more, no blood. No blood. Just a little bit of pink in the middle. And that's going to be about 3 to 5 minutes in the oven, depending on what temperature you use. But at this recipe, about 3 to 5 minutes, it'll be done and perfect and nice and medium. If you like it medium rare, put it in there for just 2 minutes. Take it out, let it rest for 10 minutes. Cut into it, you'll be perfect. If you like it medium well or well done, stop eating steak.
Demetra said, what wine would you pair with this meal?
Whatever you like. Whatever you like. That is the rule for cooking. Because we're going to use a little wine in our risotto. It's all about personal preference. I might love a nice red Cabernet 2014. You know what I'm talking about? You might hate red, but you enjoy a nice Pinot Grigio. Drink that. Drink that. Enjoy what you enjoy, and don't let nobody tell you nothing different. All right? So, we're going to just go ahead on, and we're going to break down our onion right fast while we wait on our steaks to get right where we want it. All right? Beautiful. So, now we got our onions. We're going to get a nice little dice on there, and then we're going to put some garlic in there. Woo! I like me a good onion in there, all right? So, now we're gonna break down this garlic. And then, this is all the prep we really need to do for our risotto, all right? We got our porcinis steeping in the chicken stock, and we got our arborio sitting out, so we're ready to go. So if you just joined in the Hunger Trap, we are making some ribeye steak with porcini risotto. That's our steak, y'all. About to pop these bad boys in the oven. And now we continue the cooking. So, we're gonna let this skillet get hot so we can cook it. So, once again, we took the ribeyes, seasoned them up for 1 hour. We let them sit out, rested, salted them on both sides, and let that osmosis happen, which means you pull out the moisture. And then we season it. That's actually how you season meat better. Not not wet rubs, all right? You don't want to use a wet marinade because it's literally just going to sit on the surface. But salt helps draw out moisture, and when you season it, it helps penetrate. The seasoning penetrates because you're drawing out that moisture. It's some crazy process. I guess, as you can say, as the water's coming up, the seasoning will go down into it because it's opening up the pores in the meat. I guess that's the best way. If I had like a diagram, you'll see like arrows doing this at the same time, all right? So that's how you season your steak, all right? Now, there's another great steak recipe in my cookbook, Southern Creole Recipes from my New Orleans kitchen, where I show you how to season a steak and cook a steak 2 ways, you know what I mean? You can go on Amazon.com and buy that, or you can go to KennyTemple.com and buy you a cookbook. And matter of fact, get your signed cookbook. I'll sign that thing and send it on over to you, all right? So, let's go ahead on.
They say what oven, what temperature of the oven?
400 degrees. 400 degrees like a Juvenile album, all right? So, we got that working. And steak doesn't have to be complicated. You just have to sear it, make sure it's cooked to the temperature you like, take it out, let it rest for a few minutes so all those juices come back into it and you have yourself a beautiful, juicy steak. And then another thing we didn't really talk about was marbling. And marbling is the little white lines that goes through that red meat. That lets you know you have a quality cut and ensures that it's going to be a nice and juicy steak. So if you're getting steak from the dollar store, you won't have any marbling. If you're getting steak from Whole Foods or one of my new favorite grocery stores that Miko put me on, is Central out here in Dallas, you'll find you a beautiful cut. All right? So, I mean, don't act like y'all don't eat no dollar steak. The first steak I ever had was a dollar steak, all right? And that's probably why I didn't steak for a while, because I had a dollar steak. Tastes like rubber.
I'm the cameraman, Erica. What's good?
Ryan's the cameraman.
You hear me?
Young Adam. So now we got our onions in there, and now we're about to start making our risotto. So to make our risotto, we're just gonna put a little bit of onion in there. We can also put some shallots in here, and you can cook that too. Now, when you come to a risotto, you can do asparagus risotto, you can do a collard green risotto. I've even done a sweet potato risotto. Mushroom risotto, there's a bunch of different things you can do because all risotto really is rice. It's a creamy rice. So it takes about 15 to 20 minutes, so we're really gonna make this right in front of y'all face from scratch, and I'm gonna show y'all how easy it is to make a risotto right before your face. This is, look, if you got a little boo thing and you make them a risotto, first of all, they're gonna be impressed because they're gonna be like a what? And you're gonna be like a risotto, they're gonna be like a whoop, and you're gonna be like, just wait on it, babe, I got you. And then you're gonna hook it up, it's gonna be nice and creamy, and they're gonna be like, damn, babe cooked a little risotto for me, he hooked that thing up. I don't even know what a risotto is. They're gonna be Googling and all that, and you're gonna look like a superstar. And before you cook it, just rewatch this so you can make sure you make it right and don't be botching it. Because you can read the recipe, but just follow the video. That's why I give the recipe later, because sometimes while I'm cooking, I'm making adjustments as I'm tasting and want to make sure y'all got the best product available. You know what I'm talking about? So make sure y'all go to Kenny Temple and follow me on the gram. Make sure you go like the Hunger Trap Show on Facebook, all right? Y'all enjoying yourselves? Give me some hearts if y'all enjoying what y'all's checking out right now. Let me know how them hearts looking too, Ryan. All Facebook got a little delay, so don't get mad at the people, all right?
Word. You 303 on the board.
All right. So get that hot, get that working. We got our stock. Let me cut that heat up a little bit more, and we're good to go. So you don't want to get too much color on this. Come over here, Ryan. Come let the people in that. Yeah. So you don't want to get too much color on your rice. You want to get a little bit in that thing. You know what I mean? A little bit of that thing. One thing I didn't put, one thing I didn't put in there was some thyme. Let me get some herbs. Not that kind of herbs, Snoop. Hold on. I got some in there. Hold on. Wait a minute. Maybe I don't. New kitchen, new rules, new block. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I can't find that, but I got some Italian herb seasoning. Quick little Italian herb seasoning, just a little bit. Maybe like a half a teaspoon. All right. I just like herbs with my food. Just brings a nice wholesomeness flavor to it. So now we're gonna draw our garlic in there. Maybe just a little bit more oil, just a little bit. All right. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our rice. And you add your rice at this stage because you wanna let it toast. You wanna make sure it's covered with a little bit of oil and then get it to nice and toasty and get that thing working right. How's it smelling to you, Ryan?
Smelling real good.
Smelling real good. We ain't even really cooking, you know what I mean? We're just in here playing. So I'm gonna hit it with just another little pinch of salt. Season in layers, season as you go, all right? That's how you get layers of flavor instead of just like one note food. If you ever bite something and it's just like one note the whole time, you're not biting into it and like, damn, this is good, that's because they didn't season in layers. And this is where it starts. I season a little bit of salt with the onions. Season it again once it cooked down to where I want. Now I season my rice just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just season in layers, baby. And everybody be okay. All right, so now we got our rice. We looking good. All right. And you'll notice they good and toasted. You'll see it, you'll smell the nuttiness.
Pause.
Can you smell the nuttiness, Ryan?
I can smell it.
Unpause.
Unpause.
So, all right, so we got that. And now what we're gonna do is add our white wine.
I love making right there, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna add our white wine.
That's how baby's made.
Exactly. That's exactly how baby's made. You make this for babe, she gonna wanna give you a little appreciation.
A little salt.
He or she gonna wanna give you a little appreciation, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And so now we're gonna start adding our chicken with porcinis in it, all right? And the secret to a good risotto is you add a little stock at a time, you stir, and as it cooks down, as it evaporates, you add a little bit more stock. So that's the secret to the risotto. You add a little bit at a time. Just keep adding a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. All right? So I'm gonna try to make this a little faster, but if this is your first time ever making a risotto, y'all see the steam, right? We're really cooking a hunger trap, all right? So if this is your first time making risotto, just take your time. Don't have the fire on high like Chef Kenneth. Put your fire on medium and just take your time, you know what I mean? Bae ain't going nowhere. She see you cooking. Ain't that right, babe?
Yeah, right,
Yeah. Bae away.
A quick cutaway right quick.
Bae away. So, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit it with a little black pepper. Cause I haven't hit it with black pepper. I like a little spice in my life. A little black pepper and just a little pinch of salt. Alright? And now I'm probably not gonna season it again until I taste it because there's a little bit of sodium from the chicken stock, even though it's a low sodium chicken stock, and then you have that flavor from the porcini mushroom. So you don't wanna over season. You can always add. You don't have to do too much, all right? So, come over here, Ryan. Now you can see just how fast in that time, how that liquid quickly went down, all right? So, you don't want it to cook all the way out, like when you finish cooking rice and all the water evaporates, you don't want that. Because you want this rice to be nice and creamy, all right? So as you stir, you're banging together the risotto, so it's releasing all the starches, and the starches actually makes it nice and creamy, all right? I hope y'all learned something today in the Hunger Trap. We are making ribeye steak with porcini mushroom risottos. If this is your first time, welcome. My name's Kenneth Temple. I'm a private chef from New Orleans, Louisiana. Cook for NBA players, NFL players, politicians, CEOs, Grammy artists, Fortune 500 companies, travel the world doing cooking demonstrations, even all the way to South Africa. And now, and I'm a cookbook author. And I'm a former winner of CHOP. I was on CHOP last November. I'm a former winner of CHOP, and I'm new to the Dallas market. So this is my dish in homage to my Dallas folk, so we can make us some nice, beautiful steaks and some risotto. You know what I'm talking about? Just in case you're wondering why you should give a damn about anything that's coming out of my mouth. You know what I'm talking about? So, this is our risotto working. Stay there, Ryan. Stay right there. And this is what we're going to do. Look at that steak. Look at that steak. Where you going, Ryan? Look at that steak. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Nice and firm. So this is what I'm gonna do. Take that steak, and I'm gonna get it off the heat so it can rest. And that takes about 10 minutes. Now, I'm gonna put this over here, Ryan, so you can Stick the people in there. Let them see all of that. Let them see that goodness of that steak. All right? Let them see that goodness in that steak.
Nigga said I'm starving now.
Welcome to the Hunger Trap. Welcome to the Hunger Trap.
Siobhan Miko said, hey.
Hey, Miko, did you hear that? Or did Miko not hear
Looking
that?
for you, you ain't even online.
Okay.
She in person. She ain't online today. She's here. She in person. So see, it's cooking down, and as I see the liquid evaporates, get a close up, Sean. Let me see how you look around. Go up high here. No, don't turn it. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Don't mess it up.
My bad. Okay, there we go.
All right. Y'all see all these little bubbles? That's your sign. Once you can see all these little bubbles in your skillet, that's when you know, let me add a little bit more stock. Because you want it to be creamy. Remember that. You don't want it to be dry. This isn't that type of rice and gravy. This is a creamy rice and gravy that we're making, all right? So, being a Southern boy, I like rice and gravy. Everybody always think because I'm a chef, I like fancy food. I'm simple. You know, I like rice and gravy, a little chicken, a little roast. I'm happy. You know what I'm talking about? So, this is working. Like I said, this takes about 15 minutes. I think we're doing good on time. The rice is looking good. I can see, hold on, let me get you out of here. Come over here so you can see. So you'll start to notice, like this rice here, you'll start to notice a little white, this little white in it will start to disappear. And that'll let you know that you got it something good, all right? Anybody know any good nail techs in Dallas, let me know. Slide in my DMs. King needs some king treatment. All right, so just cooking this risotto, it just takes time, man. Like I said, risotto is like good love making. You don't want to rush it. She don't want no 1 minute, man. You know what I'm saying? She want a man that takes his time, appreciates her, and makes sure she's satisfied. Because if she's satisfied, you'll be satisfied. And if you make this risotto right, I'm not making any promises, but, stop shaking, Ryan. I'm not making any promises, but you might have yourself a fantastic evening, however you have yourself a fantastic evening. That's all I'm gonna say.
Baboon.
Baboon?
Baboon.
All right. So, just taking our time, man. Making this risotto, man. Just taking our time. Making a risotto. Taking our time, making a risotto. 2 times. You can see the colors. You see those nice porcini mushrooms sitting up in there nice and fat. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to make this for a vegan, you could just use a vegetable stock and just don't add the butter. But there's a pretty good vegan butter out there that you can add for my vegans out there. And if you don't care about that veganism, well, just follow this recipe. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And just follow this recipe. But you can basically adapt this to whatever you want. If you was going to add like some vegetables or something, right now would be the point because we're almost out of our stock. And I can tell by just looking at the rice, it's swelling up. So it's almost to exactly where we want it. We're going to finish this off with some Parmesan cheese and some butter, some nice cold butter in that thing. Some good eats coming. Huh?
Why cold blood?
Miko's not allowed to ask questions from afar. Because this ain't Miko's kitchen, this is Kenneth's kitchen. But the reason why you add cold butter is because as the butter melts, it adds emulsification. It makes it nice and smooth and saucy. I never said you didn't ask good questions. I just was omitting you from asking questions because you ain't on camera tonight. Even though Ryan gave you a little cameo. All right? So, now we got that. So, while that's working, let me dice up some parsley right quick for our garnish. And then we're going to make our beurre Meunier. Now, I know y'all ain't never probably heard of a beurre Meunier, but it's another way of thickening up a sauce, all right? And y'all gonna appreciate this because I know sometimes you make a little gravy and it's not always as thick as you want it, but you don't want to go through the whole thing of adding flour into it because if you add just flour into it, you're gonna get lumps, and nobody want lump in their gravy. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody want lumps in their gravy, all right? So this risotto's looking good. I'm gonna give me a little spoon or a little fork and I'm gonna taste it to see where it's at. But you don't want this risotto to be dried out, all right? And like I said, normally I wouldn't cook it at this type of temperature, but since we live, and I know y'all got lives to live, I'm not gonna hold y'all hostage, all right? So let me get a little bit of that. Let me get a little bit of that. Let me see what that's looking for. All right. I'm looking at the grains, trying to see how it looks. Taste it. Still got it got a little bite to it. So I say about another 3 minutes, and we're in there. All right? So, and that 3 minutes is gonna be swallowed up by this last layer of stock. And you always wanna make sure your stock hot, right? And the reason why when you're doing a risotto, you wanna make sure your stock hot is if you add cold stock to it, what it does, it brings down the temperature, and now you have to wait. But if you add a hot liquid to it, it keeps it cooking, it keeps the temperature high and right, and allows you to get this done in no time, all right? So, we got this working. Like I said, it got a little bite to it, a little bit bite, which I think 3 more minutes, it'll be perfect, all right? So, what we have right here is a demi-glace. Now, you can find little packets of demi-glace. You can find little packets of demi-glace at like specialty stores like Williams Sonoma or something like that. But I went to Whole Foods, they didn't have no demi-glace. So all I did was reduce some beef stock, reduced it down to like a tablespoon, and then added some more beef stock, and then let it reduce, all right? So what we're gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna take a little bit of that seasoning that I had left for my steak, and I'm just gonna pinch that right up in there just to add a little flavor. Now, to make a beurre meunier, what you do is you take 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of flour, so equal parts. But you want the butter to be room temperature. Do you see how soft that is? You see how soft that is? And all you're gonna do is you're just gonna mix it together. This is some old French thickening technique, all right? So all you wanna do is just blend it together, and it's gonna look like a little paste, all right? And that's all you need to do. You see that? It look like a little paste. Look like a little paste, all right? And all you're gonna do is add a little bit at a time to your demi-glace, and that's gonna actually thicken it. So by coating the flour in fat, you keep it from having crazy, stupid lumps. You know what I'm talking about? And just get nice and thick. I don't want it thick like grandma's gravy, but I just don't want it to be thin either, all right? So.
Ask me about reading the comments. I'm reading the comments, Miss Robin, but this man is talking. What you want me to do, talk over him? This man talking, man. My job is to record, ma'am. Thank you. I'm getting it together. Thank you, ma'am.
So what's the question, Ryan? What Miss Robin want to know?
No, she just asked me, said, is Ryan, Erica, don't come for me to talk about Ryan.
Don't get mad, Ryan. Don't get mad at him,
Ryan. Cameraman. Screw ya.
Don't get mad, Ryan. Don't get mad at the people, Ryan.
Or are you making a drink?
I ain't gonna lie, there was a lot of questions about that. No drink tonight, you making drink tonight?
No drink tonight. No drinks tonight.
Y'all stop coming for me.
The liquor law is a little different in Dallas than they are in New Orleans.
Yes, sir.
So that's gonna be my last layer. That's gonna be my last little layer. And I'm just gonna stir this up, cut my fire down, and now I'm just gonna adjust the seasoning. I'm gonna taste the rice one time, make sure it's right where I want to, and then we're just gonna get ready to have some fun. All right? So I'm gonna get this last little. I want all of this. I want all of that. I want all of that. So like I said, a demi-glace is reduced veal stock, and from the gel and the bone marrows from the veal, that's what gives it a nice thickness and a good little body. So now this sauce is good, creamy. I'm gonna hit it with a little Worcestershire sauce. You can stay on it, Brian.
Word.
I'm gonna find me a little Worcestershire. I know I bought some from New Orleans.
Y'all leave me alone.
Keep messing with them, y'all. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce just to add a little bit more flavor in that savory. And there we go. That's looking good. All right. Y'all messing with Ryan? Ryan enjoying the love?
Word.
All right, so this risotto is done. You can see how the grains of rice has swelled up. It's looking good. You don't see that white in it no more. You can see a little faintness of white. Now, it should be cooked to al dente. Al dente means to the tooth, which means it has a little bite to it. It shouldn't be mushy. It should have a little little body to it. Perfect. I'm gonna let Ryan taste it and understand, explain to y'all what I mean by just to have a little bite to it. But it's still gonna be tender, but it's gonna have a little bite to it. Come over here, Ryan.
Oh. Or
Yeah.
y'all stop playing with me.
Oh, see, you go by Rico on the street.
Ow!
Do you taste a little bite?
I taste it.
But it's still tender though, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's what you want, all right? So, come on, Ryan, let's go. So, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna adjust the seasoning. I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit more salt. I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit more pepper, just for personal preference. You adjust the seasoning how you want to. And now, we're gonna hit it with some Parmesan. And the Parmesan is gonna melt, it's gonna get nice and creamy. And the Parmesan also gonna add a little salty component to it, all right? And so we're just gonna hook this up, get your chest into it. I can feel all my good chest muscles working. Cut the fire off, stir this up. And now I'm gonna add, let me get the butter out. And we're gonna add some butter. Add some butter to that. And I'm gonna add just one little butter over there. And then we're just gonna stir it up. And this is done. Get that nice and creamy. We're gonna cut down our steak. And we're gonna be good to go. It's gonna be time to eat. Chew over the TTN over there, Miko.
Everybody thinking Ryan is a cutie.
Oh.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, we from New Orleans, how we rocking. Our whole crew like that.
Amen.
Amen. We blessed.
So,
Look at that.
now we got that looking good. I'm gonna throw 2 more tablespoons, maybe one more tablespoon in there. Heat off the heat. And it's looking good. Looking good. All right. That's good. That's good. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. Nice, creamy. It's making that right sound I'm listening for.
Smacking.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
making
smacking up in there, making that macaroni sound.
Yeah, making that good and creamy
Yeah.
and moisture sound is properly cooked, and that's what we want. All right, now if you make the risotto and have a little bit left over the day after, what you want to do is just reheat it with like a half a cup of a stock or hot water on the stove top just to get that creamy back into it. All right, really simple technique. All right, so let's plate this bad boy up because I got to cut my steak.
Somebody named Rodney Mullen said that's not risotto, that's just rice with a gravy.
Thank you, Rodney. Appreciate your technique. So, back to the risotto that we're talking about. So we're going to go ahead on, and we're going to hook that up. Look at that, nice and creamy. All right. So that's good. That's good. So we're going to sit this over here. What steak y'all want to use?
Look at them sticks.
What steak? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to go with this one. It's closer to me.
It's a big steak, y'all. I don't know if y'all can tell it or not, but it's a big steak. They got dinosaur cows out here in Texas.
Look at that, yeah. Cook right. We ain't got no blood left over. We ain't got no blood. So that's good. So now I'm just gonna take this steak, fan them out. Fan them out.
Ron said, what type of rice, bro?
That's arboreal rice, but this is risotto we made. And now we're just gonna hit it with a little bit of that, a little bit of that demi across the top. Get a little bit of that cheese on your steak. I know y'all done had Philly cheesesteaks before. And then, there you go. Ribeye steak with porcini mushroom risotto. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Look at that. Look at that. What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Put them in there, man. Put them in there. There you go. Yeah. Now pull back a little bit. Bow. The difference between risotto and just rice is just rice. You just cook it with just rice. In risotto, you add onions, stock, Parmesan, butter, different vegetables, and it's creamier than just regular rice. All right, so hold on, everybody. Facebook done hate it because of the music in the background.
Oh, Facebook I hate it.
Yeah.
Facebook be hating.
Give him a second.
Okay.
Give him a second. That's what I say. Give him a second. Let him come back in. Yeah. So the difference between just rice, and risotto is rice is just cooked with normally just water. Does this just look like regular rice? This? It ain't regular rice.
Look at that.
Look at the flavor. Look at the color. All right. So that's it. Finish. Facebook.